Now we're in Baxter's week 2 sequence. Okay, so we're doing a front cross. We get it this time. It's better than some of our other ones in the drill, but we still want to show more motion towards the yellow jump when he's taking the orange jump. So your path should have been more diagonal, spinning towards the yellow jump as he was committing to the orange. But we talked about a lot of that during the drill. Okay. So it was the last drill, at least the last one I just watched, was the rear cross. And I talked about not wanting to switch to the arm, not using our offside arm. This should be all dog side. This should all still be this arm, this toe, sending on this line. If you look from Baxter's point of view, this camera angle is perfect for demonstrating. This is all one straight line. So if you're going to go down and rear cross the tunnel entrance, this is your rear cross. It starts at this wing where you are right now. This is where your rear cross actually starts, because we're going to be sending him to that tunnel, and we always send with dog side, in this case your left hand and your left toe. When you switch arms, it causes confusion. See how you start switching? And that is why you get this. So I want you to imagine this. Baxter has no clue where you're going. It's very clear right now that he doesn't, and it's very understandable. So you are Baxter. You don't know where you're going. Baxter's going to do his best to follow Mom's handling. At this point, it's a bit in limbo, and as we get close to here and you start pulling up your far arm, you start pulling up this arm now, if I'm just watching this, I might be thinking that you're going to ask him to do this. And it looks almost like, to me, like you're about ready to go into a front cross and go that way. Very understandable for Baxter, and that's what Baxter thinks you're about to do, is go into a turn towards him, bring up the new arm, and go into a front cross and go that way, and that's what he thinks is going to happen. That's why all of that goes on in the bar drops. That's a nice job of setting up and banging that tunnel, by the way. Looks good. This is also not to be underestimated, like with this column right here and coming out. That's all really nice. And it's nice that Baxter is able to see that and then go on to the broad jump, which is a low flat jump, so it doesn't a lot of times suck them in, like say like a tunnel or something obvious, and does a nice job. So you do a real good job of supporting that tunnel exit. And Baxter does a great job of dealing with that post net. This is an excellent contact. I like that you lead out away from him before you release him, and he holds his stay. And then gets paid almost right away, for taking the jump afterwards. So, a lot of good stuff there. Okay, so that's good patience. But now you got to stop. You got to plant your feet in concrete. Now you're just stuck here waiting. I'd rather have you wait there at this wing so that way you can drive this line. But instead you're waiting there, and you switch to the new arm like we just talked about. Don't switch to the new arm until the dog is over it. So, all right, so now we go into a front cross, and when he takes the jump, you're going that way. We want to be going this way. All things that we discussed during the drill. So same thing here, Rick. You're going to rear cross this tunnel. See Baxter's line? You are doing a good job right now, at least of telling him, but you should probably be back further. Your rear cross of this tunnel entrance really starts at that purple wingless jump, and you're already about 5 feet further ahead. Very clear there why Baxter turns into you. Just watch yourself, Rick. I think that you're going that way, that you're going to want Baxter to go this way. And that's why he does that. And yeah, and then you switch arms, well, at that point, because he's on the wrong side of you, because he really commits to turning that way. Totally understandable why he did. So maybe some of this is just that we got to remember to think of the dog's path, not your path. Because dog's path, this camera angle is perfect for showing it. Dog's path, that is one straight line into that tunnel. I mean, maybe off just a hair, but close enough that we want to handle it as just a line to the tunnel. At this point in our career, the dog should be able to run that line. See that? Again, this is good. Baxter does come out looking for you just slightly, but there's that post in the way. Very understandable. But overall, really nice job. Good job with that tunnel setup and bagging. And nice contact and nice release. So really good job on the sequence. I think both Helen and Rick, both you guys did a real nice job on that sequence. It seemed like with both you guys, the biggest thing I think is to just see that the dog's path, and think of this dog path as just kind of a straight line into that. Just think of that as one straight line. So imagine if you're going to rear cross this tunnel entrance, that your rear cross starts back there. That's where you pivot, that's where you show, and then you drive that line, all with the dog side hand and feet should be saying to take that and driving that line. Whereas both you guys kind of, I think, tried to pull the dog this way and then that way, and you saw that both of you guys caused a little bit of issues with having him redirect that, treating it as a SERP line when it's really straight. Great job in the sequence. Other than that little issue with getting into that tunnel entrance, it was really nice work, especially on the tunnel exits and from then on. Great job.